Morning. I'm Jenny Duggan. I'm the diagnostician who did SMART's test for you. You remember we discussed the Vineland and I asked you some questions about his adaptive behavior. At this point, I would like to go over those results with you.
Okay.
Okay. There's the questions that I went and discussed with him, and I'm going to go over those results right now. The Vineland is an adaptive behavior scale, and what that is it talks about what SMART actually does in his daily life and the things that people do and how they function in their everyday life. We did this on May 30th. At that time, your son was 15 years old and 7 months, and his overall IQ is 96. So we'll keep that in mind as we go over the adaptive behavior scores. Okay, the first thing that I'd like to talk about, if you turn to page 2 in your report, you've got some score summaries there. We went through the ABC is the composite scores that we talked about. You've got some standard scores there, and then I'm going to talk about his adaptive level, if it was high, moderately high, or low, and the age equivalent to go with that. And if you're looking through that, you will see that his adaptive behavior composite, we've got 3 domains that we looked at. We looked at communication, we looked at daily living skills, and we looked at socialization. The composite score for the overall battery of the test was a 132. The domain for communication is a 118. The composite for the daily life skills is a 129, and the socialization is a 130. I'm sure that's a whole lot of numbers, and I'm going to start explaining what those numbers mean to you right now. Okay, so if we're looking at the communication domain, his scores came out at a moderate high level. His age equivalency is going to be an 18.6. So that's operating when you're talking about a peer group. You're talking about students that are 18 years old, and that's where your son's operating. 18 years old, 6 months, which is considered a strength for him. He does very well with communicating his wants. He does well with listening, and his receptive is how he hears things. His expressive is how he interprets them, and we'll talk back. And the written is how well he can write those. In the daily living domain, his score was a 129. Personal, his score was a 17. His domestic was a 15, and his community was a 23. Now, if you look at those domains, that's actually where he came out as the weakest, is in the domestic. He came out at a 15.3, which, like I said, your son is 15 years old, 6 months, so he's just a little bit, like 3 months short of that. He's a boy, which is a typical boy in this area. Domestic is probably when he's talking about tours at home, directions. If you're doing multi-step directions, that's where he's struggling a little bit. He's probably focused on the first thing when you're on step 3. He's still on step 1. So that is his weakest area, but definitely not something to be alarmed about because he's adequate, which is in the normal range. If you move down to the socialization, he scored extremely high in this. This is talking about his personal relationships with people. It's talking about his creativity time, and it's talking about his coping skills. His overall battery was a 130 in that, which is extremely high. Those would the age equivalents to those are age 22 and above. He has great people skills. He's very he has great relationships with people, and people have great relationships with him. If we're looking at those scores overall, again, they're all strengths. The weakest area, which is domestic, briefly on that. He was in the adequate range, but that is nothing to be alarmed about. It's basically that he's functioning at the normal level. Do you have any questions at this point for me?
So what's my son's adaptive behavior overall?
Overall, he's extremely high. He's shows that it's moderate or extremely high is at the top of the chart. If you were to look at the charts on the bottom of page 2, you've got the high range, which is 130 to 140. You've got the moderately high range, which is 115 to 129, and then the adequate, which is 86 to 114. Moderately low, 71 to 85, and low is 20 to 70. If you see that, your son is operating most is age 22 and above. So overall, your son his adaptive behaviors are well beyond his age level.
Is there anything I need to do as a parent to support him?
He's done everything that he needs to do, and you're doing a great job at parenting him. If you're concerned at all about the adequate level with the domestic area, I would just probably break down those steps into smaller steps and make sure that he hears everything that you're asking. He's very good with the written and the receptive language, so maybe even if you're doing chores, have a checklist or something where he can check off each step as he's completing it. He probably can do that in the classroom as well. Just a check sheet and just make sure that he hears every step and doesn't move on before he's ready to move on. You have any more questions?
No, thank you.
Okay, thanks for your time. It was nice meeting you.
Thank you.